Well, if we're going to wait for them, don't stand around there. It's getting distracting.
Well, your dishes are distracting. I mean, clean up those cup of noodles, man. Damn. I'm sorry for swearing, okay? But damn, I mean, crap. I mean, whoo! Open. Holy crap! Don't worry. It's sugar-free. Well, can you... Well, it's sugar-free, okay? Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Gatformacy, and yes, we are back with the letter. I've got a feeling we're getting really close to the last chapter. We're still on Ash. We're on Ash. We're still with Ash's story. And I've got a feeling it's going to end soon. And then we're doing the last chapter, which is Luke's chapter. Luke Wright, the rich bastard that bought the house, his wife. And that's going to be the last chapter. So, without further ado, Gatformacy with the letter. See you guys at the end of the video. It's got a very tangy taste. This is dragon. So, I hope it's not copyright for that. This is dragon. Sugar free, 500 mils, okay, energy drink. And I thought I wanted to test it out. So it has a very tangy taste, like very lemony, like very like lemony. So amount per serving, calories 2, total fat 0. Carbohydrates 0.5. Okay, enough about this drink, okay? I know I'm bad, energy drink again, okay? But it is sugar free, but it doesn't really make a difference because energy drinks is bad for you. Don't drink too many energy drinks, you know, just like maybe 1 or 2, but, or maybe never, like, don't do as I do, okay? I'm addicted. Morning breaks in a blurry mess of vivid shapes and colors. Oddly, there's no feeling of terror or confusion gripping me, despite the vague images that has driven me from sleep. Awareness kicks in shortly, though slow and sluggish, as I blink away the last remnants of unconsciousness from my eyes. From my sleep. I was about to say my sleep.
Fuck. I'd rather get charged for breaking and entering than mess with whatever that thing was any day.
First of all, why are we in Isabella's apartment room? Ish, kitchen net thing. Plus she really needs to clean up. I mean, damn, I'm all for like small spacious, you know, cutting space or whatever, but this is just ridiculous. I mean, they've got cup of noodles every which way. I don't know if that's a bin over there. I hope it's a bloody bin. Maybe there's still cup of noodles in that little mini fridge. Also, why is he in her room? That is the question. And why is he still wearing his jacket? I mean, can you sleep with that jacket on? I'm sure if it's like chilly, you can sleep with it on. Alright, anyways.
A scholarship grant, huh?
Oh. University of Luxbourne. Who's that? I've only ever heard her talk about this once or twice, completing a degree, that is. She rarely goes about it in great detail, preferring to keep it to herself. Perhaps it's the fact that she thinks she's already too old to be chasing after it. You know what? You're never too old. You are never too old. Hey, people in their 50s are still studying. You know? So never give up, never give up, never surrender, you know? Just keep going, keep at it. I mean, I'm 25 years old, gonna be 25 years old this year. And I'm still studying. You never stop studying, you never stop learning. So just don't ever let anyone tell you you're too old to study. Just keep going, keep at it, you know? Just never give up, never surrender. It has been 5 years after all, but I've caught enough snippet of conversation between her and Zach to know she has never given up on it. Exactly, never give up, never surrender. Despite how things have panned out with her father. Remember? Last episode, her father is gone. Rest his soul. She's one step closer to this part of her life. As silly as this may sound, coming from a friend, I'd like to give her the chance to have this. Whether this means stepping out of my comfort zone and figuring what the deal with this curse is, I will do so. If only to see that same smile on her from that time again. I'm telling you, Ash is in love with Isabella, which is fucked up because Rebecca is in love with Ash. Okay, cold Luxborn air meets me upon stepping out the hallway. Thank you, Lord. Not unusual in itself. This is what Luxborn's weather is supposed to be. A bit cold, damp for the most part, more often than not, terribly drab, with an occasional sprinkling of rain every few hours. You know, sounds like right now in South Africa. I mean, it's bloody cold.
Becca, it's Ash. There's something we need to talk about right away. Open up. I know you're...
Your girlfriend left early this morning, pretty boy.
Hey? Who the fuck is that?
So if you could do us a bloody favor and shut up, that'd be real fucking polite.
Fuck, he's in a mood. You know what? He didn't have his coffee. That's it. He didn't have his morning coffee. That was the thing. Because even in the morning, I'm irritated like that. Well, I won't be swearing at the neighbors or anything. But I'll be like, listen, hey, bruh, you know, it's 5 o'clock. You know, just chill. Just bring it down a notch, okay? This energy drink is pumping me up. It's pumping me up.
Oh, did she say where she was going?
I don't know. She said something about meeting someone or something, in case Filipina girl over there asks.
Filipina girl. God.
Well, what am I, her keeper? You know some people want to sleep in on a bloody Sunday, so keep it down.
It's Sunday.
Just looking forward to this weekend. Thanks, you damn git.
Well, I'm really sorry, mate. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Why don't you just shoot me?
Well, there's no need to be an ass about it. I'll get out of here.
Whoo! Alright, let's get the baseball bat and knock his fucking door down. Where the fuck is Rebecca? Okay. Pulling up my phone, I thumb through the screen until it ends up on a group with only Zach's, Rebecca's, and Isabella's numbers listed as close friends. Others is Professor Clark and the Chief and Abigail with a funny little smiley face there. Becca first. She'll get angry at me for worrying about her. She isn't some helpless damsel in distress after all. She isn't the shy little girl I knew when we were children. We're already far from the people we were back then, but that's more than enough reason to check on her. I don't have to imagine her taking anything head on. She'll do it instead of asking for help when she needs it. Okay, let's just think. Rebecca was at the library the last time. Then she got out of that mess, because I fucking got her out of that mess. Thank you. You're welcome, Becca. You're welcome. Then she ran outside, and that's when her story ends. So now it's Sunday daytime. So where the fuck is she? Oh, she came back. Did she come back and go out again? Is that what it is? Or she still needs to go to the library? What if there's no food in the fridge? I mean, that voicemail seems pretty obsolete. Big fucking word. Obsolete! Obsolete.
Hey, Becca, call me back when you're free. We need to talk. ASAP.
Becca will be alright. Is alright. She's safe. She's with someone else. In the event that woman shows up, she'll have someone with her. Someone she'll be able to ask for help. She's safe. She can handle herself. Becca might have a fiery temper, but she knows when she's faced with something she can't handle herself. Rebecca will see my missed call and she'll call me back. Though I don't express it enough, Rebecca is someone I consider important to me. She is? Hey, look, it's little Ash with his spiky hair. And that's Rebecca. Well, no wonder she's in love with him. I mean, fuck. It looks like he's been, like, protecting her, like forever. Like, since they were kids.
Hey, it's Zach. Well, a voicemail anyway. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, just leave a message, yeah? And no, Ash, you're not allowed to lockpick your way into my apartment again. Just do what any other decent human being does and call if I'm not around. Thanks.
Jesus. His voicemail is so cute.
Ash, did you really have to shut it like that?
I'm sorry. I've been telling him the whole time. He's just shutting doors like he don't give a shit. Okay, I tried. Now it's your turn.
I've checked with Zach and Rebecca. I'm just waiting to hear back from them.
Well, if we're going to wait for them, don't stand around there. It's getting distracting.
Well, your dishes are distracting. I mean, clean up those cup of noodles, man. Damn.
You're just cooking. How am I distracting?
I don't know. Something might explode again, maybe. Zach's kitchen ban for you is also in effect here, you know. Now shoo, go. Stop hovering. You'll ruin the food. I'll be done here soon.
What are you making? Are you making cup of noodles? Because that seems like the only thing that you bloody eat. Closing my eyes, I allow the noise from the television to guide my thoughts. The The ones I've been keeping at bay, freeing them from the cage I've built around them so I won't have to think.
Don't want to think what might happen next in case I miss something. Shit.
Rebecca, Zach, Isabella.
They're all depending on me and...
Ash!
What is it now? You told me not to bother you.
Sorry, I just spaced out for a moment. Don't mind me.
Whether I allow myself that break, she leaves it up to me. Take her offer, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry.
Thanks, but I just don't really have the appetite right now. Maybe later.
From Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
Someone's
Sorry,
fighting
let me
me.
just take this call. It's probably Zach or Rebecca.
Saved by the Bell. Who the fuck is it? Unknown. Who the f-
Deluxe right? It's Officer Renz from at the precinct.
I thought it was the bitch for sure, man. Damn, you scared the shit out of me, Officer Renz.
You know, you bring me donuts to keep an eye out for you and shit.
Oh, yeah, right. Renz, what's up? You've, never called me through this line before. Is this something urgent?
Yeah, kinda. Something came up this morning. You know the big guy? Your, buddy?
Yeah, fuck, Z-Man.
Big guy? Around 6 feet tall.
Yes, Z-Man.
Zach?
Yeah,
Yeah, him. Zachary Steele, I think.
yeah.
What about him?
He's been detained
And what?
What do you mean he's been detained?
What happened to Zach?
they brought them in this morning.
No, fuck yes, thank you.
That's not what I asked. What are the charges?
I don't know. Not my division. I'm not really supposed to be on the phone right now, but I thought you want to know. Anyway, I gotta go. If you want to see him, just drop by.
He's still there.
Not sure how that'll work, though. The chief has a standing order not to let you into the precinct until Monday.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up. I'll bring you some coffee to go with those donuts, too, next time.
The call ends with a click while I'm left before here reeling, staring blankly at my phone. Let's fucking go, man. Fuck. Why are we still standing here?
Stay here. I'll go check on him. See what I can do.
No, I'll go with you.
Bitch, you came with me last time and it was a fuck up. You stay here. No.
Belle, I'm not going in there for a casual visit.
Exactly.
Zach's in trouble and...
I know, but he's not the kind of person who'd do something that'll land him in prison. There must be a mistake.
Believe me, I'm on the same page as you, but...
I want to see him, alright?
This woman, man. Alright, we're at the precinct. A whirlwind of activity welcomes us as soon as we waltz into LAPD HQ.
Hey, I heard there's a new guy in the holding cells.
News flies fast, huh? They just brought him in this morning.
Well, let me see him,
Any
man.
info on him?
Got his ass handed by some rich bloke's bodyguard. Or butler. Whatever.
Is that what happened? I can't even remember. Is that what happened?
When we got to the scene, he's already been strung up and ready for pickup. Hard to imagine how a guy like him could have been taken down. But the butler has this creepy air to him. I'd rather not ask. Feel
Yeah.
sorry for the bloke. He could have fought back.
That's because Zach wouldn't hurt a fly.
Has he been booked yet?
No, still sleeping. Creepy butler probably hit him hard.
Wait, well, let me go see him, man. I need to see that he's alive.
Fair Frey, if you're behind this, if you told Steele to stop
Me,
the
it's
riots because you were
always
taking
me.
off the case,
It's always
I'm
me.
not stupid enough to ignore chain of command and go against official orders. Give me some credit, Chief.
Yeah, fucking hell.
And you better be sure you didn't. Luke Wright is coming here, and we both know he's trouble.
Luke is coming here. Damn, jeez, shit. I'm sorry for swearing, okay, but damn, I mean, crap, I mean, whoo! No problem, Chief, I got you covered. Got your 6. Here he is, to save the day! Or to wreck the day.
Report a crime.
Of course you are, scallywag.
Of course, why else would you be here? You're either reporting something or being put behind bars, you imbecile. I'm going to...
Calm down, Ashton. Calm down! No need to rile myself up. I need to calm down. Not for him, not for myself, but for Zach. Yes, it's all about Zach. We gotta get him back. We're gonna get Zach back!
I'll be happy to assist you with that, Mr. Wright. You'll have to issue your statements as victim and witness. We'll have to determine probable cause and properly file a criminal complaint, of course, you understand.
Oh, I understand, though I don't see why you can't file that thing yourself. The cause is obvious, isn't it? who was breaking into my home in order to
Oh.
pilfer my belongings.
That's what happened.
Well, we'll still need that police report. The prosecutor will be the one to determine what charges you can legally file against the accused.
Reports and prosecutors. Why should we law-abiding citizens suffer through all that?
Because it's paperwork.
Thugs like him should be kept off the streets. I mean, it's so obvious who these people are. You can practically spot them.
Woo! This guy's gonna make me jump in the screen and beat the shit out of him. He saw the ghost in your window. He was trying to protect you, okay? Well, your wife mostly, because, you know, he kind of has a thing for her. But yeah, he was trying to protect you guys.
You come here to our country, take advantage of our wealth and generosity, while we proper Brits work hard and pay our taxes.
Woo! Jesus, this guy's a house on fire, isn't he?
All the while they break our laws and ruin our civilized community.
He's not stopping.
Trash like these should be kept contained. These uneducated.
You are an asshole, Jesus.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, now.
You're upset
Now.
what happened, but perhaps we should move to my office.
Yeah, fuck. I'm tired of hearing his bullshit.
Of course. The sooner we can deal with the petty criminal, the better. I swear they should just ship these peasants back to where they came from.
How did I know he was gonna say that? How did I know he was gonna say that?
They're all criminals. It can't be helped. It's in their genes.
Whoa! This guy's too much, man. Despite myself, in spite of every restraint I've placed on me, upon hearing those words, I can't help but open my mouth. Chief's warning be damned. Call him out!
They're all criminals? It's in their genes?
Fucking call him out, bruh!
Say that to my face, you bastard!
Come over here, fucker! I'm fucking ready for you!
Ash, don't.
I realized my mistake only after a whispered plea reached my ears. Isabella's fingers dig deep through the fabric of my jacket as she tries to hold me back. Don't hold me back! I want to fucking rip this guy in fucking two, man! True, I shouldn't have put myself out on the spotlight like that. But this guy, this fucking guy!
Oh, and who is this loud young man?
Well, thank you for calling me young, I appreciate that, but this is between you and fucking me, man. He glances at me like I'm a flea, a pest. But it's more disgusting how fast his expression changes once he spots Isabella behind me. Recognition flashes in his eyes the moment his attention turns to her.
I do recognize little Lily over there, though.
Don't fucking little Lily me.
Is Pipsqueak your friend?
Pipsqueak?
Yes, sir.
But,
I'm sorry.
Sir?
He didn't.
What? Why are you calling him fucking sir? He's a fucking
Apologize to
bastard.
him. He doesn't deserve it. I can't believe you're all just listening to his shit!
Yeah, fuck.
Calm down, Ash.
I'm not fucking calming down for fucking shit, man. Should have kept my mouth shut.
Frey, stand down!
Listen, Chief, listen, okay? You just shut the fuck up and get out of my face because it's him and me. It's fucking him and me now, okay?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why-
Luke, you have to excuse him. He's under a lot of stress.
I've got no fucking stress, man. I took my fucking pills this morning, okay? So I'm fine.
Just got removed from a case and the man is an acquaintance, you see.
But I'm not taking any of my words back because he is an utter bastard. From the way he stares at Isabella to what he has done to Zack, it all reeks of the rot that is Luke fucking Wright. Even after so many years, nothing has changed. He's still the same slimeball who does everything to get what he wants.
The thief is a friend of a cop. Now that is the start of a joke if I've ever heard one. A thief and a cop walk into a bar.
He's not a thief!
Fuck you,
And
man.
yet we found him trespassing on my property.
Yeah, I told you he was protecting your wife, okay? Let's just...
There are eyewitnesses, and his grubby prints are probably all over my pristine walls as he was breaking
Why you
in.
gotta say pristine? They're just walls, okay? All walls are fucking the
It's the
same.
facts, little policeman.
Little?
You've made the wrong sorts
little.
of friends.
Little? He's still calling me fucking little? Have you looked at yourself in the fucking mirror? You tiny, man.
He's not a criminal!
Tiny. And that is the truth. You goddamn right, that's the truth. He's fucking tiny. But with the way everyone is looking at me right now, this must have been how Isabella felt when we won't believe her about her letter. Just the thought of that leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. And here she is, caught in the middle of this fight I've started.
Isabella, tell him!
Tell him!
Zack, He's not the kind of person who'd do this shit!
Come on!
Ash, we both know that. But yelling at him won't help Zack at all. Please.
Calm yourself, Frey. Unless you want me to throw you in a cell myself.
Throw me there, I've been there before, okay?
I understand you're upset that your friend is locked up, but the law is the law. And don't you worry, I won't be pressing charges against you. I don't know what charge, but I'm sure I can think of something if I need to.
This fucking pompous ass prick.
Do put a leash on your boyfriend, Lily.
Again with the
Press
boyfriend.
yourself.
Again with the
Being that
fucking
angry
boyfriend.
can't be that good for his health.
I am not her boyfriend, okay? I'm not!
You bloody...
It's been a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Did she throw water on him? Afterwards, she slams the drinking glass down on the table with a loud thud. With the whole precinct this still, the sound it creates echoes sickly along the walls, almost deafening. Yes, Isabella! You grew a pair of balls there! A few minutes later finds the two of us sitting in mutual silence inside my car. What about Zack?
You know what? You would have ended up in an even bigger problem if you did hit him.
I know, I was just tempted me, I'm sorry. Rebecca's phoning us!
Becca. I'll tell her to meet us at Salemwell as soon as she can.
Without another word, I slip out of the car and answer the call. Why can't you answer the call in the car? I mean, is it so private?
Ashton, are you there?
What? What's wrong, Becca?
Becca, where?
I got your message. What happened?
Why are you out of breath?
Nothing. Well, Zack's in a bit of a tight spot right now.
Define tight spot in this context,
I'll tell you
Ash.
about it later. There's nothing we can do about it now. Where are you, by the way?
Home. I had to make a quick visit to the library. So she just left the library.
Listen, Ash, about that thing Isabella has been talking about. It's something you guys need to...
Please tell me you didn't... Whatever. Save it for later. We'll meet you there. This is... related to that.
Is Isabella with you?
Yeah, she insisted to come with me.
You go. I feel jealousy coming on.
He did? I'm sorry. I was in a hurry. I didn't have time to drop by and let you know.
Come
Doesn't
on.
matter. What's important is you're here.
Yeah, fuck. Excuse me.
All right. No more suspense. What happened to Zachary?
Alright, first things first.
And I don't want the two of you to mince words. Tell everything as it is.
They arrested him, Becca.
Arrested? As in the police?
Yeah. Ashton just heard about it this morning.
Are you sure it's him? This must be a mistake.
Yup, quite sure it's the bastard we saw at the precinct, in all his pompous glory.
What was Zachary even doing in the mansion? Breaking and entering? Are you kidding me?
He was I'm not gonna say it again, man. Yeah, the fucking money.
There must be something we can do to help him.
I'm still up for kicking his ass if anyone's asking.
Not that. Anything but that.
But I will still do it, you know? I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, come on, you threw water at him. At least let me score.
We need something that'll help Zach. If you really want to hurt something, go punch the wall or your face. I'll talk to him.
You will talk to him?
Talk to who? Luke. I'm sure he'll see reason.
She wastes no time. Ignoring her limp, she gathers her things and stands up, ready to leave. I grab for her arm before she can walk past, carefully to avoid hurting her in case there really is an injury. Do you really think he'll listen? Do you really think he'll listen?
To reason?
We won't know until we try, will we?
I just don't see why she thinks this is a good idea. She was at the party. She saw how the man acted when put on a damn spotlight that shines on everything negative about him.
Becca, believe me, he's not the kind of person who will. The only thing he'll listen to is the sound of his own voice.
That's
I've
true.
spoken to the guy, Ash. He can be difficult, but he's not as unreasonable as you think. Did it ever occur to you that maybe, just maybe, this might be some sort of misunderstanding?
I don't know, Becca. I mean, it's cutting it really close.
He just filed a case against Zack this morning.
Yeah.
I'll make him take it back.
Well, damn, woman, I don't know what to tell you.
I know what I'm getting into, Ashton.
That arm injury and the limp tell a completely different story. Please tell me you did not just do something dangerous today.
It was just a trip to the library.
Yeah, but you got face to face with the bloody demon from hell.
Besides, she caught me off guard.
She.
What? Did you think I went looking for her with a book in hand? I'm not stupid, Ash.
You know, this is your problem. This is why I'm in love with Isabella, okay? Because you just jump to conclusions and you make me feel useless and that you could just throw me away. So, you know what? I'm not talking anymore.
And I'm not just going to stand around while my friend's in jail. I won't let that bloody ghost do whatever she wants to us either. If you can't accept that, feel free to stay the way you are. You're lucky no one has died yet.
And you didn't? Back at the movie house, you were agreeing with me.
Exactly, woman. Don't come and ducktail and turn on another side here, okay?
I'll go get a cold compress for that arm. You guys take a seat first. Ashton and I, we have a lot of things to talk about.
Can we go get Zach first? I mean, I think that is top priority right now.
But no more fighting, okay? If one of you starts another round of it, I'm going to drag the two of you out. And your ears.
Oh, by my ears. What am I, some little child? It's nighttime, jeez.
We aren't getting anywhere at this rate.
Don't just drop it. There must be something in this we aren't seeing yet.
Ash, please. Zach wouldn't want us to give up on this.
Why aren't we getting why aren't we getting Zach right now?
All of them? I'm pretty sure every person we've checked in there isn't necessarily involved. One client possibly died of old age. Remember, you found that dumb paper right before the open house. No one was allowed inside that place for a time that day. It's too broad of a scope if we include every single person. In fact, the only notable ones are C and Jean Marie.
Apparently, there was some stuff that people haven't been telling us.
You mean our own teachers have been lying to us all this time?
Hey, now don't blame us. Blame the bloody books they wrote.
Alright. Well, I'm listening.
Why do they have to keep this in the restricted section?
How should I know? I wasn't even aware we have archives that go as far back as this. This is before the city was even founded.
Yeah, and they were burning witches and all that crap.
As a matter of fact, if it weren't for Andrew's help, I wouldn't have gotten my hands on any of it. Maybe they didn't think it would be important to talk about it. After all, this is more Anselm's than ours.
That or some old bugger's hiding something.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that? I doubt someone is renovating at this fucking hour. A harsh booming noise rendering through the eardrums of everyone in the room. All at once the two of them are on their feet, while I quickly palm for my gun on the table. Here's a fucking gun! However, before I can pull it up and remove the safety, the whole racket stops. Stillness descends in the room, and amidst the sudden hush, the three of us exchange anxious glances. So much for a break.
Ashton, that might be...
Gather everything.
No questions asked. They waste no time getting to work, piling up the documents we've been reading through. Even Isabella's unusually silent as she gathers everything in her arms. Her own movements sharp and precise, a deep furrow in her brow. There's fear, but something hard and urgent overshadows it. But the moment doesn't last. Before we can even finish, another noise ups the tension already gripping the place. Motherfucker, that's even worse! Suddenly the lights go out and the wardrobe at the end of the room rattles as if something inside begs for freedom. Jesus Christ! I'm no trigger-happy person. I'm not even sure if this will work on a ghost. But right now, its smooth surface against my palm with the trigger on my finger provides the closest thing I have to relief as I approach the closet.
Ashton, what are you doing? We have everything. We should just...
Worried as they both are, they immediately stop at the slight raise of my hand. But the edge is there while they all huddle in the space between the door and the room. In case this goes south, whatever I find inside, they have enough time and space to run from their position. In 2 deep breaths, I crossed the room and stood in front of the closet. Okay, whatever's inside is yet to stop thrashing. Instead, it has now moved to banging at the door, louder and louder the longer I dally. Another shallow breath. I glance at my companions. I nod. Ooh, something creaks. Then in the next moment, I'm grasping at the handles and swinging the doors wide open to reveal nothing. Right away, I part the clothes hanging on it and still none. No ghost. No woman. Not a single trace of whoever's inside. Confused, I glance back towards Rebecca and Isabella, only to see them mirroring the same expression on my face. The noise has finally stopped, but I'm quite sure it isn't my imagination. Or maybe it is, and I'm just too strung up that my head's now making things up. Whatever the case is, we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Sony confirms we aren't safe anywhere. And you're getting fucking closer to the fucking truth! That's what it is!
We should go. You two, we need to...
I'm sent sprawling on my back as something cold catches my ankle and yanks. What the fuck? No! Not already! Fucking hell, no! The resulting fall knocks the wind out of me. Pain racks my whole spine and the back of my head as it collides against floor, with force enough to dislodge my own brain from my skull. A moment lasts before stars fade from my vision, and then I sense it. Cold tendrils twisting around my ankles, the smell of vile rot assaulting my nose. Nauseating, sickening, a foul smell draining every feeling in my body. The moment of horrid laughter, still as unpleasant and vicious as the last time I've heard it, reaches my ears, my eyes snap open. Holy crap! Well, she kind of looks a little pretty there, I won't lie. She's not that scary, except for the eyes are fucking wide as all hell. Perhaps it's just inexperience, or maybe my mind's still attempting to comprehend this. Regardless, the minute my eyes land on her, the whole of my body freezes. The gun in my hand turns, useless as my grip on it slackens. It's in the manner her gaze bores on me, I'll slay. The look of utter hatred and malice. I've seen it loads of times. From suspects, mostly murderers who never regretted their actions despite being caught. This is the face of someone you can no longer reason with. And I know the moment she laughs again and starts dragging me towards her, it's already going to be the...
Ashton, snap out of it!
Aren't you seeing this? No, I can't die here. Not yet. The haze fades from my mind and instinct keeps it then and there.
Everyone out! Get out! Get out of here!
Fuck! Get out! With one powerful tug, I yank my foot out of her grip and scramble back to my feet, ignoring the piercing wails she fills the room with. Within the span of a second, I'm gunning for the door, grabbing the wrist of the first person my hand can reach and leading the two of them out. Into the hallway, down the flight of steps, and right inside my fucking car! I waste no time flooring on the gas pedal the second the last person closes the door behind them, and in a short while I'm driving us out of Salemwell. I don't even entertain the thought of winding down just yet, even as the last of the woman's painful cries fade into the night. Woo!
Fun times.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Glorious. Glorious and glorious.
I can rest easy when this is all over.
Oh yeah, man, I'll second that. Hey, that's a nice fucking gun. Is that the gun that he has? Not so pleasant kind of fire.
Well, first, we can't just stay here. That much is obvious.
Yeah, damn.
But we can't just keep running like this either, Becca. Sooner or later, she'll...
As if we have a choice. We can't even go back to our own homes because that thing might get us. No, we're safe. But dying is the last thing I want to do right now, Isabella. Not to a stupid chain letter you were too gullible to pick up, bring with you, and show to everyone.
Whoa. This is not the time to be fighting with each other.
I didn't do it on purpose. Becca, had I known, I wouldn't have...
You two. Now's not really the time to be shouting at each other. I'm already getting a headache. So if you guys could calm down, that'd be really great.
Well, isn't that rich coming from you? Whose side are you on, Ash?
Why does anyone have to pick a side? You're a rational person, Becca. You know we can't just say it's her fault. She did warn us not to open it, and
That doesn't exempt her from any blame. She's still largely responsible for it.
Whoa, let's just
And
calm down,
God,
okay?
I
Let's just
Do you
relax,
really
okay?
think I don't blame myself for this as well?
I tried to warn all of you. None of you listened. Now you're blaming me for something I kept telling you guys since day one? You're just as responsible for this as I am.
So now you're throwing it back at us? We wouldn't even be having this problem if you're...
Cut this out, okay?
Jesus,
This
Ash.
isn't the time to have some dumb argument.
I second that.
Want to get caught in it? Then stay out of this, Ash.
Oh no, Ash! Don't stop her. Let her say it. I'm sure she has plenty more to say.
No,
Knowing
guys,
better,
please.
She's all ready.
No.
Already what? You want me to say it? Out
Wait.
loud? Then
No.
I find you in this whole thing.
All right, that's enough.
Fuck! Just stop!
Both of you, stop this.
They both fall to silence at my words, and an awkward, stifling mood descends between the three of us. I do not mean to shout, to snap at them, to add to that kindling. Not in a moment when, any time, anywhere, she might get to one of us. We're all in the same boat, yet here we are, playing the blame game. Little by little, we're falling apart, caving into the pressure, to the bleak situation we're trapped in. Did that ghost mean for this to happen? To divide each of us so she can pick us off one by one right after? Who knows? Anything's possible now if her kind can exist. With the fire burning between us, rising as high as it does now, I'm afraid, deathly afraid, that the possibility might come sooner than I can figure all of this out. Fuck! I still can't think straight. I can't even believe the next words coming out of my own mouth, that out of everyone, I have to be the one saying these to them. This is more their forte than mine, keeping the peace, placating everyone, while I unintentionally aggravate people. My reading is fucked up now!
If we all want to get out of this mess in one piece, we're gonna have to cool our heads first.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Before my own temper flares, I walk away and slide back into my car. If the door slams with more force than needed, I'd like to blame it on the pent-up anger boiling up in me. I'm not even sure what or who I am angry at. The ghost? At them? Or maybe at myself for being this useless. Because despite none of them saying it, I know, goddammit, they're still counting on me. In spite of my failures or every harsh word I've uttered, or how unbearable I can be as a friend. It's there when the tension after the argument finally breaks, and one by one they follow me and get in the car. It's in concerned glances they shoot my way when I start the engine without a word and drive off. It's in their silence, a heavy gift, their unwavering trust. Yet it's one I'm more than willing to carry, even through my own exhaustion, if only to keep them safe. In this city of 68,000 strangers, they're the only ones I have left. Is that not the fucking end? Jesus Christ! Ash's story is longer than anyone else's. Still very lemony. Though in all seriousness, a good rest is still our best bet for now. Why? Where are we going to get Ash? When are we going to get Zach, man? We in the bar. Oh, well, let's have a drink. I mean, it's no time like the fucking present.
You're looking a bit green. Sure you got plenty of rest back there? You were only out for an hour or two. Wouldn't hurt to try and get some sleep. I'll keep an eye out.
No need. Don't worry about me. I won't be able to get some sleep anyway.
I heard that from you before. Not buying it. What's the story this time? This as bad as that case with the guy who ate his own eyeball?
Oh, please don't fucking remind me.
It's the one from 10 years ago with your professor friend?
Oh, yeah.
Abigail and her team weren't able to solve that one, G. No one has been able to. It just went cold.
So Abigail is a girl. Oh, okay. Alright, so then that makes sense then. No, I've seen some police movies or cop movies where there's a Detective Abigail and it's a guy. I don't know why, but that rhymes. Damn, I don't know why.
You know that mansion down at Anslum?
Yeah, who doesn't? You live in this town long enough, it's impossible not to hear a thing or two about it. Bloody locals.
Okay.
Well, my friend found a primitive version of a chain letter in there. Now that we've seen it, we're cursed.
A beat passes. For a long moment G stands there unmoving. His hand stops short of placing the glass. He's been wiping prior back to a rack on his left. Even now, in spite of the things I've seen and heard, it simply won't sink in. Or maybe this is just desperation creeping in. The idea that I may not be able to find a way out of this. Whatever the case is, for people who hasn't experienced what I'm going through, this will merely sound like an awful Halloween prank.
It's not a prank. This isn't a prank. I saw something.
Mm-hmm. Now it's too late.
Okay. Good one, kid.
Oh, well, we tried.
You don't want to spill. No one's forcing you. Seriously, though. Good one.
Officer Renz. Renz, right? What happened? You're supposed to keep an eye on him, yeah? It's protocol.
Your friend, sir, I think it'd be better if you just saw it yourself, sir. This isn't something you should be hearing over the phone.
What happened to Zach?
Chief Inspector Lee wants you to report in as well. It's about the case Luke Wright filed yesterday.
We gotta hightail and get to the police department, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
What's happened?
Don't give me that shite, Sergeant! How can one person, slip past you?
He's gone?
You can't even keep an eye on one man! The time you got in here.
What
I
happened?
got caught up in something. Sorry, Chief. What's going on? Is there a problem with Zach?
He hesitates for a second before his frown eases with a long, dragged-out
I'm
exhale.
not sure if you can call this a problem, Frey, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Follow me. And you, I want your full report about this by the end of the day. It better be good or you are kissing that badge goodbye.
Whoa. Okay. You've grown familiar of it over the years. It's another one of those things you'll have to get used to once they start handing you the homicide cases. Now just a whiff of it tells enough for me to gauge the severity of the situation. This isn't the festering smell you get when someone in the room has a flesh wound. It lingers far too much in the air, hangs far too heavily even where I stand. No, this is what you get when someone has spilled blood all over the room. This is what you get when there's a large pool of it. This is what you get when no one bothers with cleanup for a few hours because forensic work isn't done yet. Don't tell me! Don't fucking tell me! What happened?
All your fault.
No!
Don't you believe me?
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Zach is dead! The whole world stands still. In one single moment, every noise, every smell, every person in the room all ceases to matter the second my eyes land on his prone form. There's only red. Blood everywhere on the floor where a copious amount of it has pooled, on the walls, smeared on every crack and tile his hands can reach, on his face and shoulders, dripping from every gash and tear, flowing from the hollow gap where his eyes should have been.
The custodial officer found him when they brought him breakfast. It was too late.
And he was alive! We were just at the police station and he was there! Why didn't we fucking take him out?
He was already dead by that time. Some 3 to 4 hours, according to the blokes from forensics.
There had been a struggle, based alone on the smear pattern left on the bars and floor, but only so much as the small cell will allow him. I can already imagine how it went down. He was likely left with no other choice, cornered like an animal at the mercy of his killer. In this cell there would have been no escape. The only thing he would have been able to do is shout for help. Perhaps the same plea written on the floor closest to him. Help me, help me, help me. Help that he didn't even get. And it calls for a whole lot of questions, not the hows. Logic has already flown out the window from the start. She has the means to get to us, get to all of us, bars and walls notwithstanding. The whys, though.
No one heard him? Not even one from the guys on duty last night?
It's not the only problem we have here.
What else is there?
Someone got in and out of this place without anyone noticing. Even the surveillance footage is a bust. Tech's going over it now, but I don't think we'll get anything from it. The media will have a field day when they learn of this, Frey. Keep it mum for now. I'll let you know because he's your... well, you deserve to know. The poor bloke's your friend, after all. I just don't want the commissioner hearing of this before I can tell him anything. Or at least, until we've figured out how the butcher got in.
Fuck, it's her! It's the ghost, man!
You think this is an inside job?
What else can it be? It's either that or we have a damn good criminal mastermind walking this city.
Why? Is it because I chose to fight or shout at Luke? And that's why we had to leave. So if I'd chosen the other, I don't even know, bruh. Like, would it have made a difference? Afternoon. In the bar.
You've already gotten us in enough trouble because of this letter ghost everything. Even if the people around you are already beside themselves with worry. This is how you've always acted since we met, and I'm tired of it. Sometimes I wish you never even came here, because all you've given us is a headache.
You know why I had to come here. My dad.
Your dad has nothing to do with this.
Whoa, let's just cool it a second.
It's you and your whiny, careless self that has always been the problem.
Take Isabella's side, agree with Rebecca. Can't I have a third option to tell them what just happened to Zach? I don't know, man. I mean, Rebecca is kind of being a bitch. And Isabella, I mean, again, she shouldn't have shown them the letter, okay, but what do we do? Okay, let's do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a cat by the toe. If it hurts, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay.
Let go, Ashton.
Rebecca has a point, though.
I know, Ash.
Why? I chose the right choice then.
I just thought we'd find something in there. That if I go back, we'll get the answers we need. I found the letter there, so maybe, right?
Get it, Belle. You're not going back to that mansion.
But Ash, what about...
This isn't up for debate. Do you really think they'll just let you in? Do you really think they'll give a damn if you walk in there carrying that stupid letter of all things?
No, but there has to be something we can tell them.
Look, I really can't let you do that, Belle.
Ash, the people living in that place now, they were with me during the open house. They have to know. They're in as much trouble as we are.
I know,
It's true.
but it's risky. It's dangerous. You don't know what you might find in there. Or if you'll even find anything. What if you see her again? What if she goes after you? What are you going to do? For all we know, it might be a dead end. It's not worth it to put yourself in harm's way like that. How are you holding up?
Barely, but I'll be fine. It's probably just this curse thing getting to me.
Yeah, probably.
Not bad, huh?
We haven't even told them what's happened to Zach.
Excuse me, you're stuck in this nightmare too.
Yeah, and I wish it would be over soon.
And then there's Isabella just being frustrating.
You don't mean that.
Oh, I do. She needs to grow up. She's not the only one stuck in this.
But you really didn't have to say it like
How am I supposed to answer her then? Do I just let her go there and do what she wants? I know you won't be too happy if I did that.
She's a grown woman, okay? She can do whatever she wants, okay?
Yeah, no one else always had to stand up for you. You've changed a lot, Becca.
What did you expect? It's been, what, 17, 18 years?
No, they're not kids, man. They're like in their 20s or something.
What
Come on, man. Just tell them. They need to know. Her in the dark, offer a vague answer. Let's offer her a vague answer.
Need to head off somewhere tonight.
A vague answer. It's all I can offer, and hopefully this will be enough. It's not an outright lie, but that though doesn't make me feel any less awful about this.
Am I allowed to ask questions this time?
No, please don't ask me questions.
You're asking one right now, aren't you?
It's a serious question, Ashton. Yes or no?
Alright.
You can, but I can't promise I'll answer them.
That's a nice way of saying no. You might as well just tell me to shut up.
You know I don't mean it like that.
Is there something I can do at least?
I don't know. Because Zach won't be with us anymore. Is he trying to say it? Take care. Take care of her for me.
You're good with that kind of stuff.
I'm a high school teacher, Ash. Not anyone's babysitter.
Alright, I think we're going to the mansion. Yeah, I think that's what's
Be
happening.
able to anyway. You look like you've already made up your mind.
That I have.
Go back inside. It's going to rain soon. It'll probably be even heavier than the downpour we had this morning.
I will, in a moment. I just want to stay out here a bit for some air, away from the noise inside. Everything's been so chaotic these days. This little break is nice. Even if it means standing in the middle of a parking lot, of all places. Getting out of this mess would definitely be better, but hey, you take what you can get, right?
That's
It'll
true.
be over soon.
How I wish. I'll be content as long as she stops showing up in my mind whenever I close my eyes.
I think that may take some time. The brain doesn't easily forget trauma.
I can try, but you know, it also did a lot to us.
Tell me about it. The back of my head's still smarting from my fall last night.
Not that kind. I'm talking about us. As people. I
Okay.
hate to admit it, but this whole deal with the ghost, with the curse, it also brought out an ugly side to us. To all of us. And it made me realize plenty of things.
What is happening right now?
About myself.
Uh-huh.
About us.
What about us?
Do you remember that one time back in secondary?
Which one? We did a lot of dumb things back then. Well, I did, but you get the point.
Mandy.
I thought you still don't like her. Don't tell me you've kept in contact with her. Are you guys friends now or something?
Oh no. We do see each other sometimes. On the way to work or when I go out for lunch, but it's nothing like that. We're not friends. Not in this lifetime. I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever get along, but if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even be friends, yeah? You stood up for me that day. And from then on, things have changed, just to go unsaid. You know, just in case something happens.
What is she trying to say?
Ash.
Yes?
I've always been in love with you.
Whoa! Okay. Please continue.
Since that time in secondary?
Since the fucking beginning!
Since I made that promise to never leave, I've always truly loved you.
Okay.
Rebecca,
I draw in a breath, ragged, unsure. Uncertain how and which was put together so it will hurt her less, so the wounds they might leave won't be as deep or scar. Though before I can even string two phrases together, she lifts her hand to my mouth and silences me. A smile's on her face, kinder than every single one I've seen from her so far. It's nice to see it on her. It suits her more than the glares or the frowns. But at the same time, it only serves to baffle me. You don't have to answer me.
yeah, but you should... I should...
No, I mean, you don't need to.
What?
Okay, now I'm really confused.
Yeah, fuck, so am I, dude.
It's not your fault. Don't say that. I'm the one who should apologize. Since I suddenly sprung this up on you when you have other things to do, I just thought I should let you know. So I can finally let this whole thing go. One question, though. Are you going to tell her?
Tell what to who?
Does she know?
Oh, shit.
Did you really think no one would notice?
She noticed we in love with Isabella. That's
Was it that obvious?
It was surprisingly easy to tell. But that was probably because I've known you longer than anyone.
Fuck, who else knows?
I think Zach suspects.
Shit.
You're embarrassingly lame when you're trying too hard. It's almost painful to watch.
Why does she say Zach suspects as if he's still alive now? Is Zach dead or is the game glitching?
Don't worry. With your terrible way of flirting and knowing her, I'm quite sure Belle has no idea, even now. Not even a clue.
Because she's a dunce, man.
Harsh, Rebecca. Really harsh. I could use a vote of confidence, you know.
I'm serious, though. Tell her. And if you ever make her cry, I'll hit you with every damn history book I have on my shelf. Clear?
Noted, ma'am.
Anyway, thanks for hearing me out. I won't keep you long. I know you have things to do. Just promise me you'll be careful, alright?
Yeah, I promise I won't die. Alright. We are here. I don't know if I must just leave the video here or if I must continue. So let's continue. That's for damn sure. It's fucking dreary as hell. A woman. She's crying already. Jesus, I break into a run. One nervous hand ready on the gun, holstered at my hip, and the other raised for balance as I scurry across the dense understory. Dead leaves crunch under my shoes, but I pay it no mind. There's only the voice, the woman, and nothing. Abruptly door stops and I am met with sudden hush. Blank. Empty. Almost deafening in stillness, even with my laboured breathing and pounding heartbeats against my ears. Behind me another branch breaks and... She's fucking talking to us, man! My foot slips further and the rest of my body follows. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to leave the episode there for real, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. We're gonna save here, we're gonna leave it here, and then we're gonna continue when we come back, and then we're gonna do the last chapter, which is Luke's chapter. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, have an awesome day on Nights in the Gaming World.